FX charts. Thanks for tuning in this morning. It's been a relatively steady session again. The market's really waiting for the FOMC minutes due to be released later today. Ahead of that, we've got Ben Bernanke speaking, who'll be talking at about 11 o'clock AM Sydney time, around about the Asian Open, and that could cause a little bit of volatility. But overall, it's been one of US dollar softness again. The dollar's been under a little bit of pressure, partly because of the OECD downgrading its growth outlook for next year. So that kept the dollar under pressure, and the euro gained a little bit because of the ZEW survey came out a little bit better than expected. So if we go to a euro chart and have a look at that, as you can see, as in the last couple of days, it's respecting the uptrend line. The support there is around about 134.90 now, and if that continues to hold, then I think we're going to probably push up here, eventually break the top side. 135.5 has been a bit difficult for it the last couple of days, but if we can get through there, then I think we're probably heading up towards 136. That remains to be seen. On the downside, if we break through 134.90, then I think we're going back towards 134.40. Now the 4 hourly indicators, they're not got an awful lot of momentum, so it could be that we just drift around here, but there's an awful lot coming out later on today, so I would expect to see some volatility. Aside from the FOMC and Bernanke, we've also got the US retail sales, there's some housing data out, US CPI, and I think we've got the German PPI coming out of Europe as well. So there's going to be a bit of bouncing around today. Overall, I do prefer the upside still. The daily charts, which have been pointing lower, let me just blow that up a little bit. Daily charts have been pointing lower, but they seem to be picking up a little bit of momentum now, and so I think if anything, it's going to be the top side that gets tested. Moving on to dollar yen, that took out a few stops yesterday, hitting 99.56, but the dollar's come back. There's plenty of option expiries around 100, so we're not sitting too far from there now, just above 100. Aside from the FOMC minutes, we've got the BOJ interest rate decision tomorrow, so while I don't expect any real change there, they might up the ante as far as the rhetoric goes about adding further liquidity down the track, so I think the yen will probably stay under pressure. We've got the yen crosses all breaking higher. Euro yen today followed sterling yen's lead and made a 4-year high. It got up to 135.70 odd today, and having got there, it doesn't look to me as though there's an awful lot to stop it from going to 138 over the coming course of time, so keep an eye on that one. As far as dollar yen goes, well, let me just put up a daily chart, 1 second. We're moving up here slowly towards the 100.60 level, and as I said yesterday, 101.5 and 103.70 are the targets beyond that. I'd be surprised now to sit much back under 99. We may get there if the FOMC minutes are very dovish. That might put a bit of a dent in the dollar, and we might get another swing to the downside. But I think should be probably viewed as a buying opportunity. Sterling has had a fairly steady session. It's sitting. Let me just blow that up. It's sitting just above this sort of support line. It had a brief spike down when stops got triggered, but it came straight back. And now we're waiting for the Bank of England minutes later on today. No great changes expected there, and the MPC are expected to have voted unanimously to keep rates as they are. So I think overall sterling's probably headed a little bit higher, but it's pretty choppy and possibly best left alone for the time being. Dollar Swiss, that's kind of just drifting lower, but it's still holding 91 as it was yesterday. Eventually I think we are going to get a turn to the high side, but for the time being, while the euro looks big, I think with the drift lower will probably just continue. The Aussie has returned well from its brief sell-off after the RBA minutes yesterday. China announced some future relaxation of the restrictions on Yuan trading, so that helped the Aussie out. That's perceived to be a beneficiary, and so the Aussie That's trading up just below its highs. It's at 94.27 at the moment. Now I think if we can break this sort of 94.40 area that we got up to yesterday, there's some resistance around here at 94.53, but beyond that I think we could well go up and test 94.85, possibly 95. That remains to be seen. I don't think we're going there this morning, but if anything, maybe the downside will be we might actually get a small move to the downside, because we've got the RBA's Debelle speaking later in the day. I think he's speaking just after Bernanke at about 11:30, so it might be an idea to watch out for him talking the Aussie down. But if we do see dips, I think they're probably buying opportunities below sort of 93.90, 93.85, something around there, for an extension higher eventually. And the Kiwi, they just released some good PPI data. Came out much better than expected. So the Kiwi's actually breaking high here. That's an hourly chart, and it's beginning to look as though, to me, the Kiwi might want to go up here and have another look at this 84 level. It doesn't like it when it gets up there, but if it can break through that, then I guess we head up towards 84.75, 85. So that's about it really for the moment. We're all waiting for Bernanke and for the FOMC later in the day. Until we get something out of there, I kind of expect it to be steady, and after which it'll be pretty busy, pretty volatile. So keep your stops tight, and good luck with your trading today, and we'll be back with another video tomorrow. That's all for now. Cheers.